So today the video is on tree diagrams and the counting principle. Tree diagrams is one example of a sample space and how you take outcomes and organize them to see, take options and organize them to see what outcomes you can get. So this is the way it works. You'll be given a problem and it'll have options, and then it'll ask you to find all the outcomes or the buying options. So this says a car can be purchased with either 2 doors or 4 doors. You may also choose leather, fabric, or vinyl seats. Use a tree diagram to find all of the buying options. So it always assumes that you can only choose one out of the different options that are available. So you can only choose either a 2-door or 4-door. You can only choose either leather or fabric or vinyl. So the 2-door options are 2-door or 4-door. And that's represented by a 2 or a 4. And if you buy a 2-door car, you can choose different types of seats. And your types of seats are leather, fabric, or vinyl. And if you choose a 4-door car, you can choose leather, fabric, or vinyl. And I just use letters to represent that. Then you want to go over and list all your options. So I can do a 2-door leather, a 2-door fabric, a 2-door vinyl. I can do a 4-door leather, 4-door fabric, and 4-door vinyl. So it's asking me how many buying options. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 buying options. So my answer is 6, and I've proven it. So these are the examples from your worksheet that your teacher gave you to do for homework. And I'm going to work through a couple of these so that you can see them, but then you're going to work the rest on your own. It says Brian wants to buy a new bicycle. So bicycle is what we're looking at. He can choose a 10-speed or 3-speed bike. The bikes come in red, blue, black, and purple. How many different bikes can Brian choose from? So his first set of choices is a 10-speed or a 3-speed. And then he's got 4 colors for each of those. So I'm going to go ahead and do 4 branches. And that's why this is called a tree diagram, because these are called branches. It's like the branches of a tree. And I've got red, blue, black that I'm going to represent by BLA, because BL starts blue and black, and purple. And then red, blue, black, and purple. And then so these are the colors. These are the speeds. And then I would write 10 red, 10 blue, 10 black, 10 purple. And the same for 3. 3 red, 3 blue, 3 black, 3 purple. So the answer to my question is how many different bikes can he choose from? He can choose from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 outcomes. Okay? The last example I'm going to do is that Mr. Simon can leave for Miami on Monday, and these are days, Tuesday or Wednesday. He can fly, drive, or take a train. Fly, drive, take a train. And so then I would go ahead and list all of these, and I would get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 outcomes. He can choose 9 different ways to get to Miami. Now the counting principle says you don't have to draw all of this to just find out the answer on options or outcomes. You just take the number of choices you have, the first option, and the number of choices you have, the second option, and you multiply them together, and you get 9 outcomes. Now, this answers the question, how many outcomes, but it doesn't tell you how many ways could, how many options include driving. That you would need to list, and you need to go 1, 2, 3, include driving. He would have 3 driving options to choose from. Or how many options does he have on Monday? And that would be 3 options. So if it is asking you specific questions about the tree diagram and about the sample space, you would need to draw it. If it's just asking you how many outcomes, you could just multiply. And you can always multiply it to check your work. So go ahead and finish the rest of your homework sheet that you were sent home. And don't just use the counting principle. I want to see your work and have all those branches and all those examples. And then you're going to watch a short video that's also listed on Edmodo by Virtual Nerd, which shows how to diagram more options and more outcomes. And what this is you'll have like 3 different sets, or more and more branches. And then tomorrow in class you're going to work with a multi-branch system.